Hey, I'm Birdman.
Hey, I'm Michael.
And it's time to get on target at
The Hub Tucson.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay, I got something to say here.
Okay.
Michael, you're not supposed to bring a knife to a...
A gunfight?
Yeah, so what's this?
It's a gun.
No, get it out of here.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
thought it was a really expensive knife because...
So you turn right there, and boom. Now it's a gun.
Okay, I'm going to flip it over here. How is that a... Okay.
Yeah, so we could just go to the big one.
Cool, here we go.
So barrel is actually right here. You can see the little poker, and
Little
that's actually
poker.
how you aim.
That's how you aim is off of the... okay.
Yep. Or you just use the knife,
Yeah.
and you pull down, and it fires. Now, cool thing about it is, so it's a revolver.
Okay.
So we're gonna open her up.
Holy cow. Okay, here. Let's do this. Come on
So-
over here. Okay, now I'm seeing. Look at that. Little spinner there.
Yep.
Get your wheel.
Yep. And then you've got your trigger.
So the trigger, do you push in or you push down for the trigger? You push down.
Push down.
Okay. And then bang, 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 bang.
Yep. And to lock it, you turn it. So that's how it stays in the gun. And then, or knife, and
Yeah.
then you turn it and it goes up. So it's 22 short
Okay.
and revolver. God, I can't remember how to pull
Is
it
it a
out.
single action or double? It's single action or it's double action.
Yeah, you just pull the trigger and it fires it and then it rotates the cylinder.
Okay.
So
That's pretty crazy.
yeah, definitely different. Definitely.
And that is, you said, an NFA item?
This is an NFA item.
Okay.
Yep. $200 tax stamp.
It's a $200 tax.
Yep. Actually, no, it's a 5. It's an all-other weapon, I think.
All other weapons?
Yeah. So push that and it'll close. Is it locked up?
Yeah, it's locked up.
So I think the safe.
Oh, there's a safety. Well, that's probably smart. A safety and a knife. I like that.
I think you turn it. Could be wrong.
And once you put ammo in it, it also might act differently.
Could, yeah.
Or I locked it up when I shouldn't have locked it up. Maybe I should have been down when I put it back together.
I don't know. I've never see, and that's the thing. It's like until you really
Are familiar with the weapon, you shouldn't load it. See, that's exactly why. Talk about people using firearms and not being aware what they are. If somebody hands you something and it's not clear, it's loaded.
All right. So now the cylinder will spin.
Okay.
And then
We're not going to go shoot this.
no. Theoretically, we could. It really wouldn't change
Oh, okay.
the value. But it's different. It's super different, and that's why I got it. They offered it to me. This is made by Arsenal Firearms out of Las Vegas. Arsenal's known for, it's not, Arsenal's, of course, known for like AKs and,
Right.
stuff like that. Super cool.
It's actually a pretty cool knife, too.
Oh, yeah, here.
I mean, it's a solid, you could use this as a knife.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not sharpened.
No, it's not sharpened. I think they did that on purpose.
Well, yeah. Okay.
But you could definitely sharpen it.
It's crazy.
So then you're like,
You can bring a knife.
you can bring a knife to a gunfight.
Okay. Now,
So you're like, you know what?
what's in the
That
case?
knife's pretty cool, but I need to go to work, and I need to have my documents, and I need to have different things with me.
Okay, wait a minute. No, hold on. I gotta do this here. I'm gonna hold this.
So you've got your briefcase with all your,
I'm gonna do this.
your little. I got my business cards right here, and I put all my pens right there, and okay, cool. I've got a little. I think this is actually the knife pouch. I think they just put it in there
That's a knife
because.
pouch you put in there.
Yeah, I think they just put it in there because they were like, you know what, and I can put my laptop right here,
Right.
and then okay, I'm ready to go to work. Lock it up, and oh crap, someone's coming at me. Well, same thing.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I got a gun in the handle. So
That's right up there in the top. And that's another 22. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
22 short, built right into the handle. So, if you've got valuable goods or you're just always in a very unsecure area, you have 6 rounds of 22 short.
Not good for carry-on, by the way, just in case you were wondering.
No.
Yeah.
I would really, it sounds bad, but I'd really like to see someone go through.
Go through
this.
security and see if it gets captured.
You know what? It's like, I should actually do it. I should not do that, but like not tell them. But I should call the airport and be like, look, do you guys really want to test whether or not we can, do you want to test whether or not you can find a gun in everyday objects? So we just had Paul, looks like he got done with a class and was trying to come in to use the classroom. Too bad, we're already in here. So, but yeah, I would really like to call the airport and be like, hey, I don't want you guys to arrest me.
Right.
These will be unloaded. I'll come to you first. You can tell me where to go and what to do and
see if it goes through.
And let me walk through your security. And if they find it, just don't kill me. You know what I mean? Like, don't throw me into prison.
Put me in jail.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to bring a gun in here. I just want to help you guys test for this.
See a TSA test. Can we do a TSA test?
Yeah, let's just do a little secret TSA test in here with their knowledge.
I'm wondering, because this is full metal, I don't even think it would. I wonder if it would show through or not.
And that's what I'm wondering is so in the firearm industry,
we're not telling somebody to go try.
No. Please, don't read it that way. I'm just saying it'd be super cool to see if, these are built to be incognito. If it really is that incognito, or if right away they're like, "Sir, you got a gun here. What are you doing?"
You need to explain to me what this is.
You know what I mean?
Like, more than likely, wouldn't know what it was because it's not configured in a way that it looks like anything.
Exactly, and that's what I was about to say. Is being in the gun industry. Actually, the last time we traveled, one of my guys forgot to do a bag check and had ammo in his bag. So then they're like, well, and if you aren't in the gun industry, it's one thing. Because then they're like, well, wait, why do you have ammo? You know what I mean? But he's like,
I work in the gun industry.
I work in the gun industry and we're going to a gun show right now. And they're like, here, give it to me, thanks. And they just throw it in the trash and they go away. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not a very big deal. So, but I've actually, and what I was about to say is I've actually had ammo in the bag and it made it through. You know what I mean? So it's like every once in a while, like you get to where you are, you're in Austin or wherever, and you're like going through your bag and you're like, oops, I got ammo in there. And so it's like, how did that get through? It just happens sometimes. We're human. The way the machines work, they're getting better and better at, they put boxes and stuff around like items that are weird now. And I've asked a couple times, I'm like, how does that work? And they'll tell you.
It's shape recognition, but
yeah. It's getting better and better. But it'd be cool to just say, hey, can we partner on this? And I don't think you guys have ever seen anything like. Now this guy, no go, 100%.
It's a knife.
It's a knife.
But if you put that and you just packed it like a knife.
Oh, in the bag?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good, but they do X-ray.
They do X-ray, but it's still going to look like a knife.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's a good question. Is does the X-ray penetrate the metal to see the cylinder? Because if they do, immediately they know this is a gun.
Right.
But if it doesn't, that's a good, and I'm sure it does. 100%, I'm sure it does because they got that technology. But it's just super cool, and it's super cool to have spy stuff. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is straight up spy stuff. This is like Desperado.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The likelihood you'd ever use it, it's probably more going to come into the play. Hey, check what I got.
Yeah. When I posted these, when we first got them in and I posted on my personal page, I'm like, check this out. More people commented on how cool is that? And the cool thing is women really liked it.
Yeah.
Really liked this one. A bunch of different women in Lakeside really liked that, and they were just like, "That's so different." And then I'm like, "Yeah, it's $2,000 or something." They're like
$24.99.
They're like, "Wait, what? No, it's not that cool."
Yeah, it's not that cool.
But definitely different, and that's what I like. As I said in past videos, The hub likes different. You know, anyone can do. You can go into any gun shop and see a Ruger and a Smith and Wesson. It's just what really is different and what haven't you seen, and that's what I try to always bring into the hub is stuff that's just like, what? That's so cool. Like, what's the point of that? There is none. Okay, I like it. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, I mean, there is a point to this, but I don't know, you know, other than, like, I mean, I wouldn't carry this knife. It's too big.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and there are people that are like, no, I love carrying big knives. You know what I mean? Like, but it just doesn't, it's a novelty item. These are novelty items. This I could actually maybe like, you could be like, you know what? Every day I'm going to work, you know, like, you know, but it's like at the end of the day, like a 22 short, I don't know realistically.
I think you could get away walking around New York City with that, and nobody would ever,
all
ever,
day.
ever freaking know.
All day.
Like,
and
you go to
actually,
work, back and forth to work.
I bet you this, it's an all other weapon, but I bet you this actually meets the classifications of certain things. You know, like New York, because it's a revolver.
Right.
It's 22 caliber, and it's a registered item.
Right.
So I could definitely, like, I could see someone that's like, you know, goes into the bank, you know, and gets the money, but then at the end of the day, you're like, well, you can't really fit that much into this briefcase. But it's like, you know, like someone that has important, you know, like, you know, you used to see the movies where they handcuff.
Handcuff the bags.
It's like, you know, it's like you could handcuff it and now he's got a gun. You know, like, oh, you want my brief?
The funniest thing is when you were opening it, I was trying to figure out where the gun was inside it because I didn't know it was in the handle. So
yeah, that's the cool part about it.
It had been sitting there the whole time.
They really made it smart.
Yeah.
The one I am gonna get one because we do have MP5s that are full auto. I am getting the MP5 briefcase. One day I will get it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that is you activate it on the handle, but it actually it shoots like through here.
Yeah.
And that's like a Desperado. Anyone hasn't seen Desperado, you need to go watch Desperado just for the guns.
And movie reviews now.
You know what I mean? Like, right? We bounce around here, but this is like, to me, this like reminds me of Desperado. You know, because he's got that guitar case.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
And it's just stuff like this is different. It's cool. You need to come in and check this out. It's in one of our high-end gun cases, but you can definitely ask the guys and just say, hey, Michael said I'm allowed to look at that, and let me play with it for a minute.
It was in a video.
Don't pull the trigger. I don't want it, since it's 22 short. You can actually, every time you pull the trigger on any rimfire gun, it actually strikes the side of the firearm, and it's bad for them. It's really bad. I learned that, like, one of the first things I learned about firearms, on top of gun safety. A gentleman brought his 22 into the shop, and I was like, "Oh, this is super cool." Pat, and he just went. His heart dropped, and he's just like, you ruined my gun. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he like showed me the mark on the inside, and I'm like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, this was you ruined my gun. You know, and like we actually had to like do, it was bad. So you learn quickly. Rimfires don't pull the trigger, and if you really, really have to, we can get you a snap cap, and then it'll save the gun.
There you go.
So anyway, super cool briefcase gun, knife gun. Has nothing to do with anything, just wanted to show you something different and cool. So I am Michael.
I'm Birdman.
We'll see you next time.